Hi, this is Sam Leonard. Now in today's video I'm going to talk about a concept called reorientation, and this is in regards to your emotional state. Now the concept is that whenever you're going about your day-to-day business, if you do find yourself getting a bit stressed and you're out of your centered state, as it were, then the concept of reorientation is just bringing you back to center, bringing you back to that calm state. So many of you are probably on the spiritual path or the personal development journey, and you might do a morning routine and some meditation, some breathing, and this is a very similar concept to that. You're setting yourself up to win by doing that. You're getting yourself into a centered state, into a clear state of mind, and you're going out there into the world and ready to take on all the craziness that's out there in the world. And this works in a very similar way. But here's the thing, when you're going about your day-to-day business, if you do find yourself and you get stressed, and you might have even got a bit wrapped up in what it is you're doing, you might not realize straight away. This could be like 30 minutes later or an hour later, depending on how wrapped up you've got in this stressful state. It's not until then you actually realize, think, well, actually I probably need to go off and do some reorientation. And the concepts that we could use here are things like meditation, things like deep breathing, or even going to walk outside, do some exercise, go and get in the sun, go and sit by the window and read a book, have a drink. You know, this is all about self-awareness and starting to really understand yourself and what's best for you. But I'm going to take this one step further, because rather than just waiting until say if you're stressed, rather than just waiting say to the next day and writing off that day and like, well, you know, this has been a bad day, I've been stressed, then you can actually just reorientate at the point you realize that you've been stressed. But then you can take that even further, and rather than actually getting into that stress state, you want to get into the habitual process of actually noticing it as it's about to happen. Now obviously this isn't easy and this takes practice, but as soon as you feel that change in your state, that chemical reaction in your body, this is the time that you just want to notice it and just take a breath. And what you want to do is you want to separate yourself from the emotion, the feeling, and just take that breath and just allow it to naturally dissipate. And if you can do this, then this is truly life-changing. This is another tool to your self-mastery skill set and mastering your emotional state and taking responsibility, not letting other people, other circumstances really take control over your emotional state and your emotions in general. So this whole concept of reorientation is really just the concept of, as soon as you notice you're stressed, whether it's been a period of time or it's straight away as you get to practice this and you get to use it more and more, and it becomes a quicker and quicker process, because let's face it, you don't want to be in that stress state for very long, and you want to try and get back, reorientate, get centered, get calm, so you've got a clear frame of mind and raise your level of consciousness and your vibrational frequency, and you want to get back to that state as soon as you can. So it's really the concept of noticing when that happens, and then go and sitting down, take it 5-10 minutes, go and meditate, clear the mind, do some breath work, and really get back to that state. So, and if you can master that, like I said, this is a truly life-changing thing, and it becomes a habitual process that you can do in the moment to stop you getting down that stress path. So hopefully this has been helpful to you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.